Hey guys, and welcome to my new video here on YouTube. Today I want to show you how you can get the most out of your Blackmagic Production Camera 4K. All you need for this is DaVinci Resolve and of course some Production Camera 4K footage shot in Cinema DNG RAW. So as you can see, I'm already in DaVinci Resolve and I already imported a clip into my media pool. And what I also did was I changed the timeline resolution to DCI scope and the image scaling to scale full frame with crop. As you can see here, this is the footage shot on the Blackmagic Production Camera 4K in Cinema DNG RAW, 24 frames per second, and I used a Samyang 16mm lens to shoot this. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import it on my timeline, and I can actually delete the audio since I don't need it for this tutorial, and I'm also going to do some basic reframing right here so this shot gets a little bit more pleasing to look at. So that's everything I'm going to do in the edit page. I'm going to switch over to the color page, and right here we can already see in the waveform monitor that this footage isn't actually flat, although I shot it in the film picture profile from Blackmagic. You can see right here shadows are pretty deep and highlights are pretty high already. So this is not a really flat picture. This is already a quite contrasty picture right here. So we're gonna go over to the camera raw tab and we can see Cinema DNG. I'm gonna click on clip so we can adjust our settings right here. What I'm all the time do is reduce the sharpness to 0, since I don't want to have any sharpness in the image from the beginning. And we can see right here the issue with this footage. The issue for having this contrasty image is the Blackmagic Design 4K film gamma, the gamma curve, which is applied to this footage. And to get rid of this, there is only one method actually. And basically what we need to do is we need to switch the color space to Rec 709, and then we have a lot more options in the gamma drop down menu right here. And we need to actually choose linear. This, as you can see, gives us a very strange looking image, but that's fine for at this point. And what I always recommend you guys to do is click on highlight recovery. Since we have some small blown out highlights right here and here, so the highlight recovery tries to get this everything back. So what we need to do to get rid of this very strange looking and weird looking image is we need to go over to the Open Effects setting menu, and we can actually search for color space transform. And let me simply do another serial node, and I'm gonna apply this plugin or this effect to the second node. And then this menu pops up, and here we have to give the plugin informations about our footage so it can transform it correctly. And we need to set the input color space, and actually, as you can see right down here, our input color space is at the moment Rec 709. So I'm gonna choose this in the drop down menu right here. The input gamma actually is linear, so I'm also gonna choose this in the drop down menu right here. And now, as you can see, the image changed drastically and it looks a little bit more pleasing. And now we need to choose our output color space, so the color space we want to transform into. And basically what you can do right here is use every color space you want, which is available right here. So you basically could also choose the Blackmagic Design 4.6K film, so which is a little bit more flatter, but personally I like to work with the ARRI Alexa Log C color space, or the color gamma. So we need to choose ARRI Alexa, and then we need to choose the output gamma, and this is ARRI Log C. And as you can see right here now, and also in the waveform, we now got a pretty flat picture profile. Let me just simply close this effects tab here, and what I'm gonna do now is basically copy copy our clip so we can see before and after. And I'm also, so this is our after shot and this is our before, so I'm gonna have to reset this, and now we can actually switch between these two shots, or these two clips. And as you can see, this is how it gets out of camera, already pretty contrasty, and this is how we can now work with it. And if we zoom in a little bit, we can actually see, which is very important, that our noise level is actually not changing at all. Only the contrasts in the image is changing. So we don't actually make the image brighter, for example, with the offset wheel. We only changing the gamma curve which is applied to the footage. So as you can see, the noise level stays the same. And now we have a really nice flat picture to work with. And let me just show you, for example, if we apply a basic LUT right here, we get a pretty cinematic image. And if we would have done this same process or the same LUT to the first clip, our out of camera clip, we would get this. And this is actually not looking pretty, is not looking good at all. So this is a very nice way to get the most, I would say, dynamic range or the most quality out of your production camera 4K or Ursa Mini 4K footage. I hope you liked the video. I hope I could help all of you out there. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.